Good afternoon. Today, my team and I are proud to present our integrated learning project for our management accounting course at the university. We have developed a business plan and master budget for startup um, Green Crunch. Our company is Green Crunch. It's a healthy snack produced committed to honesty, social responsibility, and sustainability. Um, our mission is offer healthy and nutritious and high quality food products made with natural ingredients to contribute to well-being for our consumers. And our vision is to be leading company in the healthy food market in Mexico, recognized for the quality of its products, its commitment to people's health and needs and environmental responsibility. We aspire to expand our presence and nationwide position ourselves as a reliable, innovative, and socially responsible brand that inspires a healthy lifestyle. Now let's look at the numbers. In our sales budget for 2025, we project selling a total of 11,100 units for the quarter. We expect sales to peak in November with 3,000 units at a fixed unit price of 50 pesos. This brings our total quarterly revenue to 555,000. To satisfy this demand, our production budget indicates we need to produce 8,680 units. We've calculated this by adding our sales forecast to a desired ending inventory of approximately 12 yes 12% of the next month's sales, ensuring we have 640 units ready for January 2026. Um, our raw materials are a key cost driver. We require 0.2 kilograms of natural ingredients per unit at a price of 40 pesos per kilo. We expect to spend 70,000 240 on materials this quarter, and we manage our inventory tightly, starting with four 434 kilos and ending with a safety stock of 454 kilos. In terms for labor, we are highly efficient, producing 50 units per hour. That results in total of 173.6 direct labor hours at a competitive rate of 80 pesos per hour. Our total quarterly labor is 30 30,888. And now our manufacturing overhead budget is at 71,700. The largest fixed cost are rent at 24,000 and indirect labor at 50,000. When we exclude um, 7,500 in non-cash depreciation, our actual cash disbursement for overhead stands at 64,200. And now, finally, uh, for my point, are selling general and administrative expenses. We have a total of 120,500. This includes 40 45,000 for administrative salaries and 50,000 for strategy and advertising to grow our brand. And we've also factored in um, 21,500 for uncollectible accounts as a conservative financial measure, and that's all for my points in this work.
This project shows the financial budget of Green Crunch Corporation for the first quarter. First, the company calculates the production costs. This includes direct materials, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead, such as electricity, rent, and maintenance. This helps the company know how much it costs to make the products. Next, the company prepares the cost of goods sold budget. The beginning inventory is added to the production cost to know how many products were available for sale. Then the ending inventory is subtracted to calculate the cost of products sold. In the budget income statement, sales are compared with the cost of goods sold. Total sales of the quarter were 500,000 and the cost of goods sold was 165,118, which gave a gross profit of 334,882. After that, operating expenses like salaries, advertising, and other expenses are subtracted. Finally, after interest expense, the company have a net income of 229,882. In conclusion, company earned a good profit and managed its costs and expenses well during the quarter.
The master budget. Financial budget of our company Grain Crunch is this part of the project we analyze the financial situation of the company through different budgets that help us estimate the expected income, expenses, and financial results of the business. First, we prepare to cash receipt budget. This budget shows how the cash inflows the company expects to receive mainly from the sales of our healthy snacks. It is important because it helps us understand how much money will we enter the company during the period. Next, we deployed the cash distributions budget. This section includes all the cash outflows and payments the company must make, such as raw materials, production costs, salaries, utilities, and another operation expenses necessary for Grain Crunch to operate efficiently. After that, we prepared the cash budget. This budget combines both cash inflows and cash outflows to determine whether the company will have enough available cash. It helps us identify if there will be cash surplus or a cash shortage, allowing better financial decisions.
Now I will explain the cost volume profit analysis for our company. First, we calculated the unit variable cost. In this table, we can see that direct materials represents 8, while direct labor represents 1.6. So the total variable cost per unit is 9.6. This means that every time we produce one snack product, the company spends 9.6 pesos in variable production costs. Next, we identify the company's fixed cost. These costs do not change even if production increases or decreases. Some examples are rent, administrative salaries, electricity, advertising, and maintenance. The manufacturing fixed cost total is 20,000, while the operating fixed costs are 33,000. As a result, the company's total fixed costs are 53,000. In this section, we calculated the contribution margin and the break-even point. The selling price per unit is 50, and the variable cost per unit is 9.66. So the contribution margin per unit is 40.4. This contribution margin helps cover fixed costs and generate profit. To calculate the break-even point in units, we divided total fixed costs by the contribution margin per unit. The result shows that the company must sell approximately 1,312 units to cover all costs and avoid losses. Here we calculated the break-even sales revenue. We multiplied the break-even units by the selling price. This means the company needs sales revenue of 65,600 to reach the break-even point. We also calculated the margin of safety, which measures how much sales can decrease before the companies start losing money. The margin of safety is 60.6%, which indicates that the company has a relatively safe operating level. This table shows the income statement at the break-even point. Sales revenue is 65,600, while variable costs are 12,595. After subtracting variable costs, the contribution margin is 53,005. Since fixed costs are also 53,000, the final net income is 0. This confirms that the company is exactly at the break-even point, where there is neither profit nor loss. Finally, we calculated the target profit analysis. The company wants to achieve a target profit of 20,000. Using the contribution margin per unit, we calculated the number of units required to reach that goal. The company must sell approximately 1,807 units to obtain the desired profit. In the projected income statement, sales revenue would be 90,350, and after covering all variable and fixed costs, the estimated net income would be approximately 20,003.